Welcome back to the channel. BioWare dropped a blog post today. Dragon Age has a new title. They just chose the title last year. They did a whole reveal for them choosing the title last year. And they changed the title right before the reveal that they already teased the reveal for. Oh my gosh, bro. BioWare, I don't know what you're on. But it's fine to get some BioWare news because they dropped some breadcrumbs in this little blog post right here. They tell us Tuesday, June 11th, we get to see Dragon Age in action. First look at the gameplay. I'm excited. I'm excited for that. Kind of sad that it's not going to be on one of the two big stages this weekend because those are the only two stages that exist right now. But BioWare's going to do their own thing. They're going to have their own show. That's cool. They talk about the concepts and they want to the gameplay concept that they've been working on to try to shake things up for Dragon Age. They say in this that multiplayer could be coming back, which I mean I played a little bit of Inquisition multiplayer, didn't like it. Just like Andromeda's multiplayer, didn't like it. Didn't like multiplayer since after Mass Effect 3. Can they make a good multiplayer concept? Who knows? We want to see the fact that they put this line in the game. To help them refocus on creating an incredible single player game is crazy to me. Because remember, all those rumors are going around that the next Dragon Age game was going to be MMO. It was going to be a live service game. It was going to be this and that. It was going to be multiplayer centric. And the fact that they put that in and they got to refocus on creating an incredible single player game makes me think that that's why this game took 10 fucking years. Because the original game that they were making that was going to be Dread Wolf was probably a multiplayer game. It was probably a live service game. And at the last minute, they got to refocus it to be single player. And I'm like, okay. Okay. Hopefully it doesn't make the game feel bad. Feels out of whack because elements of the game feels like it is like a multiplayer MMO experience, because you know BioWare makes SWTOR, so they made Star Wars: Old Republic. They have plenty of fucking main storylines in that game that you can play through and have a good old time. But you know when those quests start getting like, oh, go here, pick this up, run back here, talk to this person, or run back there. You know that's a motherfucking mechanic of a multiplayer game. Hopefully it doesn't have those in there, just padding the time. But the fact that that's in there make me think that those rumors were true, that this was probably going to be a multiplayer game, essentially, to begin with. They talk about the main character a little bit, and how they want to make another great one, like the Warden, like Hawk. I don't know why they put the Inquisitor on there. But those two were amazing. The Inquisitor was a puppet. We not going to forget BioWare. That nigga was a puppet, even though y'all got that thing in the back. Because he was your most commercially successful. He was the most profitable, probably. Was the most critically successful. So we understand why the Inquisitor is held so in high regard when in terms of like BioWare themselves. They made the most of their name with the Inquisitor. That nigga was a trash fucking main character though. Not gonna say he was just because y'all made the most money on that nigga's name. That nigga was a trash main character altogether. 7 companions? 7 companions? I don't know how many the other BioWare games have had. I know I never liked all of them, and no BioWare game have I liked every companion. I've killed so many companions in BioWare games that never got to see their storylines go through because I didn't care. They made a horrible first impression, and that's all I need. You're dead. I don't need you no more. Get the fuck out of here. From Caden to Sebastian to Zebrin, they all die. Fucking Anders, the fuck out of here. Blackwall, don't need you, bro. I don't care about your storylines. I don't care about your character development. You make a bad first impression and you're cooked, bro. That's all I need from you. And then the new name. The trash new name, bro. Dragon Age the Veilguard, bro. That name fucking sucks. That name fucking sucks. Drop the V. The Veilguard. Why does it have to be the Veilguard? Is there another one? Is there another Veilguard we don't know about? Because why does it sound like you're trying to be the official one? Like there's another one somewhere that is imitating you. It could have just been Veilguard. I mean, it still is not that cool. It sounds like a weaker Inquisition, but at least Veilguard sounds way better than the Veilguard. The Veilguard, you have to name your team that. Think about this. The Inquisition was one thing. The Inquisition was old. They brought it back, you know, the book. They slam it down. We're starting the Inquisition, even though you had no say in none of it. But we're starting the Inquisition. That's fine, bro. It was cool. The name was cool. The Inquisitors, like, you know, that little title was fire. They didn't change anything else. The logo is still exactly the same. It's still purple. They just changed Dreadwolf to the Veilguard. And I'm like, come on now, BioWare, bro. You could have added something else, did something different. No, it's still purple. The font is still exactly the same. It just says the Veilguard and not Dreadwolf. Okay. And the show is going to be on Tuesday, June 11th, like we said, 8 a.m. Pacific time, which I think is like 10 or 11 Central and 11 or noon Eastern. I don't know. I'm probably an hour off, give or take, because I don't really know Pacific time that much. I think it's 3 hours ahead, maybe 2 hours ahead of Central time, 3 hours of Eastern time. Something like that. I don't know. Time zones are fucking weird in America, bro. And it's going to be on the Dragon Age official YouTube channel. 15 minutes long. And if that shit don't get me pre-ordering right after that 15 minutes, I'm going to be upset. I'm still buying the game. But I'm not buying the best edition of the game. I'm not buying the best edition of the game. Like, I'm going to just buy the game normal. I'm not going to buy the best edition. Because, I mean, I got the collector's edition of Andromeda, bro. I probably should just buy the best edition of the game. But if it don't get me popping, like, where's my fucking card right now? I'm going to be disappointed. I'm still going to buy the game because BioWare's on my wall, but let me know what y'all think about this down below. You know, BioWare, they probably been working real hard on this, getting all the changes. And this name is new. Gary McKay. Never heard of that nigga, but he's the executive producer of Dragon Age and the general manager of BioWare. Never heard of that nigga's name before. Never heard that nigga's name before. So he's definitely somebody moving up in the ranks at BioWare. He's not one of the OGs. Definitely somebody I never heard before. So we got to see how his leadership has brought on the Veilguard, the next Dragon Age installment. And hey, we could talk about this down below in the comment section. But I'll see y'all in the next one.